Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. My Canadian friends, I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings, but reality doesn't care about your feelings. Therefore, I have to say it. I know we all want to play tough. At least we have a little bit of self-respect if we do. But some of us are tough, some of us are not tough. We can play tough, we can try it, but then when we're called out, our bluff is out. This is the case with Canada, and in this case, particularly with your leader, Justin Trudeau. So Justin Trudeau, as you know, he's the perfect guy. He's the lecturer of the world. He is the person who, if he made a mistake, he apologizes, and that's already gone. Just because he's a good person. Okay, he's the best actually. So he miscalculated again greatly through its moralizing tone and his idiotic push challenge of two big powers, China and India. Now, Russia goes without saying that this guy joined the band. Let's put up against that without saying. But it seems like now Trudeau is scared of India. Trudeau came out as a moralist. He made public certain things that probably should have been handled behind closed doors. But he chose to come and, because he can't help it, that's what narcissists do, come and say, hey, look at me, hey, I'm important. Well, with 40 million people, a country, you're very important on this planet. Anyway, but what do you want? You have a big country, how many? 1/3 almost, or 1/4 is full of foreign borns. So that's going to be a problem. No, it's going to be a strength, my bad. Anyway, and this guy comes out and says, hey, India, you were involved in the assassination of that Sheikh. I don't know if they were or not. That should have been handled behind closed doors, I think. But he chose to be a strong person and a moral person and show it to us. So he came and said that. And India was like, ding. Why? Because it does the same thing as China did to Trudeau when they arrested that, Huawei, whatever CEO. Remember about, 5-6 years, maybe more than that. And then what the Chinese do? They arrested two quote-unquote spies, Canadian spies of a certain kind of nationality or genetics. Look into it. Can't say anymore. So, what's going on now? Canada took its wet underwear, because it peed them, Trudeau, and waves them up and say, India, please, I'm right here. Can we talk? Sorry. Well, let me show you. Here is Reuters. Canada wants private talks now with India to resolve diplomatic spat. No, your diplomatic stupidity. Lack of diplomacy, my man. So, wants private talks. No, let's have them in the open. Why? Because India said, you attack us, we can fuck you up. Yeah, but we're good. Well, good not always gets on top. I mean, gets on top like that, but not on top like in a winning side always. We are supposed to believe that, but hey, look around you. I know. So let's read this little article where Canada now wants to talk to India privately so it doesn't get a beating in public. That's the whole thing. Wants to save face. In public, doesn't want to. I come over and say, hey, you are a bad dude, you are a bad dude, we are a bad dude. When those guys start saying, really? How about you? Oh, no. Zip it. Stop. Time out. No, don't say shit. Let's talk in public. Let's talk in private. Okay. Well, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Yeah. Remember this. When someone insults you in public, do not accept that person's apologies in private. Never. If he insults you in private, that's a different story. You accept it in private. But in public, no. You come out and you express your I'm sorry in public. So everyone who was around when you insulted me can hear that you're fuck up. Okay? Do not accept private apologies. Public, public attacks should be apologies should be in public as well. So now they want to talk. No, say no more. I'm going to show you what the Indians did to this weasel, and I'm going to tell you why these guys took his peed underwear and say, peace, 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 because I peed. All right, let's see. All right, so this is from October 3rd. Oh, they want me to register. Guess what? I'm not going to register. So, Canada wants private talks with India to resolve diplomatic dispute over the murder of the Sikh separatist leader. That should have happened before you came out and you showed how perfect you are. Foreign Minister Melanie Jolie, okay, said on Tuesday, after a report said India had asked the country to withdraw 41 diplomats. India has told Canada that it must repatriate the diplomats by October 10. Well, I got about 6 days or so. According to the Financial Times, neither Jolie nor Prime Minister Trudeau responded when asked if the report was accurate. So, that's one thing. The Indians are closing, they don't issue visas for the Canadians to visit. I don't know if that's a very important thing. They say they do this, they send the diplomats, the Canadian diplomats, they send them back because they say for their own safety. All right? And they say we're going to just go our own ways. And by the way, how many Canadians you have in India and how many Indians we have in Canada? I know, that's all good. So now, why do you think that Trudeau wants peace, wants to talk in private? Miscalculated. Again, miscalculated again. If you remember that little thing with China, what happened with it, with that thing? The Chinese said, you followed the orders of the Americans to arrest that CEO, whatever she was, that female CEO, important person. And then I think they released her, and I don't know what happened with the Canadian quote-unquote spies. But nevertheless, eventually China smacked these guys, and these guys were like, sorry, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. They didn't do squat. Well, they work with the Americans, obviously, with Al Capone is still on the, Canada, and these guys is Trudeau's reign, are just a street thug in Al Capone's criminal organization. That's what Canada is. As France, as Great Britain, these are just thugs, are hitmen. But Canada doesn't have Canada has a water pistol. The other guys have real pistols, but Canada has a water pistol. Yeah. Al Capone's hitman right here. Yeah. Anyway. So what's going on here? India said there's no return right now. We're gonna teach you a lesson. Why? Because you bluffed. You probably followed Capone's orders, and you thought you're tough. You miscalculated. That means you're a dumbass. Now we're gonna smack you. We're gonna smack you so you can see reality. And I'm sorry that the Canadian society will be humiliated by the Indians just like that. Remember. You can't just, sucker punch someone and say, when someone comes to beat you up, no, time out, let's talk. No, now I'm going to fuck you up. So that's what Canada did right now. And these guys, what? Wanna fuck? Sorry, let's talk. Doesn't work that way. Trudeau was tough until India said, who do you think you're dealing with here? Albania? Or what? I mean... Albania, I don't know the population of Albania, but I guess Albania is half of the population of Canada anyway. I was about to say Romania, but Romania is 17 million right now. I don't know, Albania got what? I can't remember, but something like 5, 6, small country. But anyway, maybe more. But anyway, my friends, sorry for you, my Canadian friends, but with this kind of idiots, you have to be humiliated because remember Canada... This idiot, this guy's an infantile. He doesn't pick his fights because in his mind, he thinks he's more than he is. He is not. However you want to take it, my friends, however you want to take it. And on this planet, you need this. You need men or population, number. You need an economic power based on the population. You need nuclear weapons. You can have a big territory, but you have 5 people on that. You cannot guard it. So yes, Canada has a big country, beautiful, a lot of resources. The problem is they don't have human resources. They don't have people. That's their problem. I think that's why they suck as many and regardless of whom in their country. Yeah, I know that's the point system immigration into Canada, but it's also the reunification process of Canada, and not only. So yeah, Canada gets a lot of people, and all of a sudden will be Canadian Canada, if you know what I mean. So you can't be on the world stage with no nuclear weapons. However you want to take it, with 40 million people, 1/3 being foreign born and 1/4, and then you have what kind of military you have. You don't have the strength. If Al Capone tomorrow has a heart attack and they bury him in what Mount Marmalade or whatever in is that what it is? Mount Marmalade? Marmalade in Chicago. Even if they're gonna bury you over there, I've been over there, so I know he's a little no, it's different. Not let me look for it. I mean, Jesus Christ. I was close. It's not marmalade, it's caramel. Well, anyway, right here. Al Capone's grave is in Mount Carmel Catholic Cemetery, Hillsdale, Illinois. Been there, seen that. Anyway, marmalade. Okay, it's all right. Caramel, the same shit. So if Al Capone is not in place anymore and nobody takes his place, Canada will shift its big talk. I guarantee you, I don't want to say 100% because I usually don't, but 99.9%. And many other countries on this planet will become more reasonable. I'm not, under the current circumstances, Al Capone is Al Capone. And since it doesn't have another Al Capone to oppose him, it can do almost whatever he wants. But now it seems like we have two Al Capones growing in the east or west, depends which side, which way you take from Canada. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.